here we are at the start of the West Highland Way. We're in Milngavie, just on the outskirts of Glasgow. The route is 96 miles in total, so just short of 100, and that's what we've got left to hike. We've got about 5 days to do it, so we're going to have to get our skates on. We've got blessed with some good weather at the moment, no rain, which is cool, and we're going to see how it goes for the rest of the way. Obviously you guys are going to be along with us for the adventure. We drove all the way up from Brighton yesterday, dropped the car in Fort William, which is the end of the route. It was about a 20-hour day of travelling, absolutely shattered. We had a few hours of sleep last night, so we're pretty fresh and we're ready for it. Let's head out and see what we can see. Five and a half miles down. Good going so far, and the breeze is picking up, thank goodness, because yeah, it's so warm today. So far anyway, it's been nuts. The weather has been not too sticky, but just really warm for this time of year, and obviously once you're walking you get a good sweat going. But yeah, the breeze is picking up now, and I guess looking at how overcast it is, there's got to be some rain at some point. Beautiful though. Looks like it wants to have a chuck down at some point, doesn't it?
Keep going. You join us at lunch in Drimmen, in some woods, with some smoky Spanish beans and some tortillas.
Yeah, it's raining, as you can probably tell. So we just stopped for lunch. I'll give you a little bit of a full-on update after I've had some food. We've not brought you with us for this first part, or not brought you in much on this first part because it's not really that interesting, but I'll give you an update in a minute. I've got wraps and I've got little peanut butters. I'm probably going to have some sort of chocolate maybe, but let me get this in me and then we'll talk some more. So we've had our lunch now, and we needed it as well. After setting off this morning really early, as you will have seen, we smashed out 21 kilometers. Now that first section from Milngavie to Drimmen, which is what we've done and just a little bit more, is really not that beautiful or picturesque. Like, it's nice in that it's just through sort of countryside, but it's not like there's nothing major to see or show you, so that's why we didn't stop and film anything, and we just thought we'd get that first bit done. And then yeah, as I said, we've stopped for lunch, feel a lot better after that, and now we're cracking on up towards the bottom of Loch Lomond, where it's obviously going to get a lot more beautiful throughout the remainder of the trip all the way into Fort William. So our goal today was to try and get around 24 miles done. We've done about 12 and a half so far, so we're pretty much on track. We'll see how it goes. It's not the end of the world, but yeah, we've done 21k at the moment, which is pretty good going. It's good underfoot. It's getting a little bit chillier now, and the heavens have opened up, so it's really starting to rain a lot, so obviously we've got on our waterproof suits at the minute. But yeah, it's so nice to be walking. It's going to be a great few days. You just zone out, and yeah, it's therapy for anyone really, once you're out here and putting away the miles. It's brilliant. But that's what we've got at the moment. Obviously we've got a lot more to talk about, things to show you. We've got the hammocks with us, so that's going to be cool. But yeah, as it stands, let's get packed up and yeah, knock out some more miles, right? We're 32 kilometers down today. That's day one. So we're pretty proud of ourselves, but we're both feeling it in our bodies. We're pretty knackered at this stage. think Maggie's knees are really feeling the pain of the day's walking, and I can just feel it overall. But it's been really good. We've got loads of miles done. We've only really in the last little period hit the beautiful shore of Loch Lomond, on which I stand right now, and on which we'll be camping tonight with the hammocks. A lot of the earlier part of the walk, like the majority of the day, really isn't that much to see. Like you might as well just smash it out and get the distance done. But this is beautiful. So we're just nearing sunset now. We're just coming up to 4 o'clock. And yeah, you couldn't ask for a lot more. It's so peaceful too. So we're going to try and do another 5 kilometers. Maybe, yeah, about 5, 37, 38. Just sort of strolling along at this point. We've slowed our pace down a bit. And then, yeah, that's going to be it for the night. We'll see what happens with the light. Obviously, we want to bring you back and show you the campsite and everything, but I just thought we'll film a quick section before we lose too much light. But it's beautiful, right? Good morning everyone, and welcome to a beautiful Sunday morning next to Loch Lomond. We got into camp last night after 24 miles, absolutely knackered, feet aching, knees aching. Pitched up our hammocks. It started raining just as we've got the tarps up. We cooked some dinner, made some dehydrated meals, which were really tasty, had some chocolate, climbed in and both fell asleep. I think we were asleep by 9 o'clock. I woke up this morning around maybe 5:45 a.m. In the AM. And then I left Meg sleep a little bit while I started packing up and getting stuff ready. Made some coffee, had a granola bar. I think it was a granola bar. It was pretty tasty. And then yeah, we've just been walking a few hundred meters from camp, so we thought we'd say good morning. And we're heading on along the side of Loch Lomond. We're going to see how we go today. We're taking a little bit of a slower pace this morning. And that's the plan so far. Refreshing water. So I come to you with a little bit of an update on our progress on the West Highland Way. We're at this really lovely little waterfall. We just stopped and grabbed some water, have a little drink. I'm just coming up on 10 kilometers this morning. We've been setting a much slower pace. We already knew we would be because we went so hard yesterday. So yeah, it's just after 10:30 in the morning, and we're making our way up the side of Loch Lomond, and by later this afternoon we'll be completely past the top of Loch Lomond towards INVERARNAN. I think it is INVERARNAN, and then we'll see how we're going from there and decide on what sort of distance we want to continue for. But so far it's just so peaceful. Obviously you completely zone out. I mean I'm doing the walker's meditation where you're thinking about things but kind of not, and then you think about food every other 10 minutes or so at least. But that's where we are. We're both feeling pretty good. You know, the usual aches and pains to deal with, nothing too much. And yeah, no rain. No rain forecast until this evening, so very lucky. Beautiful though, right? Lunch done, finished. I had 2 wraps with peanut butter, and on the last one I put a Twix finger in my wrap with peanut butter. Yeah, that's how we're doing it now. Well, yesterday with what we did, we burnt over 3,000 calories each hiking, and obviously you're chowing through so many calories that you can afford to just eat a lot and just absolute crap basically. So yeah, I had that. Megan was a bit more healthy than me and had some more of a Heinz Spanish beans creation on a wrap, and then you had a chocolate as well. But yeah, we've cooled right down. Obviously sitting down after you've been hiking, you just, and it isn't super warm today, it's a little bit chillier today, but not cold. Still, for this time of year, I think maybe it's 7 degrees or something, really, really mild. But yeah, you cool right down once you stop for a bit. So we've eaten up, just had a look at the map quickly, and now yeah, we packed back up and we're gonna start hiking again, get more miles done and warm back up. We're just trying to smash out as much as we can in these first few days so that we can leave ourselves with hopefully a slightly shorter day on the last day into Fort William. And so far it's going pretty well. We slowed the pace a little bit today, but once you warm up you get back into it. And obviously tonight we're going to need to find another place to hammock camp, which from what I've seen so far is not going to be an issue at all. So there's so many places to hang a hammock all the way along the side of Loch Lomond for anyone who likes hammock camping like me. So many options, so many options. But yeah, overall feeling good. Obviously aches and pains and the rest of it, but nothing too serious at the moment. We'll see. Megan can enlighten you as to her update on the world.
I had some snacks, and now I'm ready to carry on walking. That's my update. Good going, guys!
Got Ben Vane and Ben Vorlich up here. I don't know if you probably can't see them, to be honest. That's Ben Vane and that's Ben Vorlich over that way. It's just beautiful over this side, really, absolutely gorgeous. Let's keep going. A serious flow on it, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Coming out that side, check the pressure of the water. We're still walking, as you might have expected. No change on that front. We've done just over 20k and we've probably got about another, realistically probably about 10 to do. Maybe a little bit less, but it's hard to know because we don't know exactly where we're going to be camping tonight. We still have to find a spot for the hammocks. But we're really near the end of Loch Lomond. We're coming up towards the end. I think in less than 10k we'll be up around the top of it. But yeah, it's been good going. We've taken it, like, continued to take it sort of slower. Yeah, we just let our bodies dictate the pace, you know, where it felt right to go faster, you go faster, where it doesn't, you go slower. Water is no problem on this trail. I've got the little Sawyer micro with, and you don't have to basically carry any water. You can just, so far anyway, in these first however many miles we've done, you can just get water at any point. Like, you probably cross a flowing stream every 20 minutes. So yeah, no worries on that front. And yeah, good weather still at the moment. Really warm, man, not too warm. I want the breeze back, don't you?
It's really stiflingly hot.
Yeah.
I can't take my eyes off this view. I've been kind of watching the camera a little bit, but
yeah, that's a beautiful one up there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we passed the bottom of Loch Lomond earlier, where you can obviously head off and do the little loop. And on the opposite side of the loch, Ben Lomond. Did I say Loch Lomond?
Yeah, that one's there.
That's Loch Lomond. Ben Lomond, the Munro, 900 and something odd metres. But on the other side, you really had some beautiful ones. The views are just stunning. Yeah, feel peaceful.
The reverberation around the loch is insane, isn't it?
Yeah, so much noise carrying, isn't there?
Guess what? We are still around Loch Lomond. Still. But we are coming to the end of it. Having some water. We're very close to the loch now. And hopefully very close to our final destination for today.
Good morning, everyone. Oh, my head torch. Can you see me?
Yeah.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Scottish Highlands. Another morning with drizzle. We've just set off from camp. We just broke camp a minute ago, packed away the hammocks and everything. And it was a pretty good night. I slept all right, not as well as the first night, but pretty well. Still pretty mild, about 7 degrees or so. And drizzly, and looks like we're probably going to be drizzled for quite a lot of the day. We're making our way towards Tindrum. That's our first point for the day. Hopefully we can smash some really tasty lunch in Tindrum, and then from there we want to try and get our way over towards Bridge of ORCHY and see if we can hit up Glen ORCHY camping tonight, and then set ourselves up for the last 2 days into Fort William. And that's the plan. Lights still low at the moment, but I can see lots of silhouettes of mountains which are going to be really beautiful, so we'll have a look around when it gets light again. But let's get those miles done. So we're just on our way to Bridge of ORCHY, that's our next port of call. We stopped in Tindrum and we spent quite a bit of time just chilling out, because the whole trip we haven't taken a proper break. to the Real Food Cafe and I ordered 2 massive plates of cheesy chips and a white bread roll with butter, and we both had chip butties. I ate my whole portion and then about a quarter of Meg's portion of chips as well. Just smashed it. And a nice can of Coke and a glass of water. So good, so good. And then we just laid everything out. It was so hot in that place. Laid everything, I say everything, I didn't cover the tables, but we laid a few bits out to dry out. But I had to dry the cameras out because they were getting so damp from the last couple of days. Megs went and picked up a couple of extra bits, ibuprofen, a couple of extra little snack bars that we needed because we were running low on a few bits of food. And that's it, now we're en route again. 54 miles done so far of the route as a whole, so we're doing really well, not too bad. We're probably going to do about another 7 or so this evening, I guess. We'll see how we're feeling. We're losing the light, but we'll just hike with head torches. So that's the plan. I'm sorry we couldn't bring you more of our evening camps and show you the setups and stuff, but there's just not much light. It's winter in Scotland, so we've got maximum 7 hours of daylight. But yeah, alright, I'll stop boring you. Let's continue on. Beautiful views before we lose the light as well. And then, yeah, we'll see what we get to tonight. Alright, let's do this.
You stole my pose. Found a pitch for tonight. Got to Bridge of Orchy. Went a little bit further along from there. Only about a mile, if that, really. Walked into the forest and got to the edge of the forest just before you head out to INVERARNAN. And stopped literally just as the track ended. Which was a perfect place for us to pitch this evening, I think. Nice clear spacing, perfect setup for both the hammocks, feel real snug, feel real done, feel very ready to get another 10 hours sleep. And the sky's very clear, you can see all of the stars, it's very clear above us. Should hopefully be a bit colder this evening as well, which would be good. Benny's has got his hammock all set up with no bug net, no tarp. Chancing it in Scottish winter.
Yeah. You got your new underquilt?
My new underquilt. Looking forward to some dinner snacks. Dinner snacks in the snug den.
Looks pretty comfy in there.
It's very comfy. Good morning, happy campers. Woke up to about -1. It's not -1 now, it's probably just above 0. But we've woken up to the most amazing morning in Bridge of Orchy area. We've got all the snow on these peaks running down here and the sun rising over there. And then behind me, this incredible pink coming up over what I think is the Glencoe direction, I think. No?
No, I don't think so.
Is that way Glencoe?
Yeah, I think
maybe that's where we just came from then, so that's Lochleven way.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just incredible. Absolutely incredible. Beautiful
nice and
morning.
frozen underfoot too.
Everything's a little bit harder, a little bit crispier, which is quite nice because we're trudging through mud for most of the journey so far, to be honest. So it's quite nice to have something a little bit more solid. But yeah, we're on our way to. We're going to go to the King's. Is it the King's House Hotel or the King's Hotel?
King's House.
King's House Hotel, charge everything up because everything's dying a little bit, and then we're going to make our way. I think that's before the Devil's Staircase or after the Devil's Staircase. Can't remember,
but then we're going to KINLOCHLEVEN to end the day.
Yeah. So yeah, now that we've got better weather conditions, we'll bring you along for a little bit more of the journey today. My chocolate feels frozen. It's moving properly. I know.
Some deer just over here.
Waking up in these wild areas is so special. You rarely ever get to see things like that. They're all just staring at us.
There's so much nice open space.
Pretty icy, isn't it, Benny's?
Yeah, really icy.
Filming you, filming me.
I'm filming you, filming me. Yeah, it's really icy. It's still like -3 in this glen, and the leaves are frozen solid. It's really fun, just crunching them down. That sun is amazing coming through. It's going to warm everything up. I'm enjoying the cool, obviously. Keeps you nice and cool when you're hiking and pumping out a load of heat.
Yeah.
And yeah, just beautiful.
So
really lovely this area, isn't it?
Yeah, it's beautiful. Oh, see the deer up there? I don't think so.
On towards the King's House.
On towards King's House indeed.
King's House. You see him? There they are. Looking at us. Another one appeared, having a snooze there in the morning sun. They look young, don't they? The sun's up and it's beautiful, warming everything up now. This view is just incredible. We've come up from this pathway that's run straight down here. This used to be an old main road that was built in, I think, the 1800s, late 1800s.
Early, yeah, something like that.
Something like that, to replace the military roads. And it's awesome, really good condition, just runs all the way straight back down. But we came in over that, I guess that hill there, straight behind us. We kind of came in and over there. We camped right over on the other side. It's just gorgeous, isn't it? Empty and beautiful. We're just chatting away as we're walking this morning. We're just talking nonsense about life and
deer,
ptarmigans and what to eat for food later, all sorts of things, all the good things. Right, time for a morning snack though, I guess.
Oh yes.
What should we have?
Chocolate And
chocolate and
bounce
more
balls.
chocolate. Bounce balls and chocolate. There's the buccal. That one there, the big one. Buccal more. The buccal! Sun's dropped now, it's hit its highest point of the day just a very short while ago, and we've lost it behind here. It's where the Glencoe ski resort is, up that way. And there's the King's house down in the distance. That's our target just down there. Well, our first target.
Got a little ways to go before we get to KINLOCHLEVEN after that.
Yep.
But we'll have done the main chunk of the walking by that point.
Yeah.
Over half.
Yeah, like the main chunk of the walking for the whole journey as well.
That too.
Nearly at the King's house, just ahead of us. Smashing up the ice puddle.
Smash!
We took a break at the King's house, and unfortunately we had no battery on like anything left really. The only spare batteries that had charge in them still were the cameras, so they were fine, but both of our phones were dead, and more importantly Meg's head torch had run pretty much out of charge this morning. It lasted enough until the sun came up anyway, but yeah, so we really needed to charge a few things because we just had not had an opportunity to recharge the whole trip. I bought a 10,000 milliamp power bank, but I haven't had an opportunity to recharge that either, so really it would have been ideal if we bought one each, but you know, one of those things. Made a judgment call and probably should have brought another one, but no dramas. So we recharged. I charged my phone up only to like 41%, and then recharged Meg's headlamp, head torch, losing my words here, head torch battery as well a bit. But yeah, just hanging around for that basically. We had some food, some extremely dry food. We had bought some bread rolls yesterday, so we had those with like some sticks of cheese on them, and then had a nice big cup of tea as well. Nice big cup of Earl Grey that I made. And yeah, just took it easy basically. Not much to report in that respect. Charged stuff up a little bit, and now we're on our way again towards KINLOCHLEVEN, and we've got the sunset about 45 minutes away, and this absolutely stunning view happening on the other side. So I'll turn you that way so you don't have to look at me, and you can look at the buccal.
Hey gang. So we're just past the King's Hotel, King's House Hotel. That's a vehicle with the moon over it. And I think this looks like the start of the Devil's Staircase. So we're going to be heading up and over that towards Kinlochleven. We're just taking a quiet moment to admire this beautiful sunset and amazing settings that we've been blessed with this evening. There's one little star that I'm not entirely sure that you can see coming twinkling out at the side of the mountain there. Yeah, just feel very grateful. So yeah, we'll probably spend the next couple of hours hiking and look for a picture around Kinlochleven. This is probably it for today, as I doubt we'll be able to bring you back as it'll get quite dark. So we'll see you in the morning and we'll update you on our progress.
Happy New Year. Make sure this is in a wide angle, it is.
Happy New Decade. First to the first 2020.
Yeah. Hope everyone has had an amazing previous 10 years lifetime and even better decade to come, right?
Yeah.
Adventures abound. Hopefully people are going to do stuff that's good for the planet and be nice to each other and
preserve areas like this.
Yeah, preserve areas. I was just looking out there, it's out to you.
Yeah,
See that little
that ridge line.
I wonder
See
if I can show you guys. Where is it now? It's not kind of in here. In there.
Can't really see it. It looks really spiky.
Yeah. It's really cool looking, isn't it? So yeah, we packed up this morning and it was a really windy night. I didn't get us that good a pitch because we got in quite late. It's the first night where we've been somewhere where we've been in civilization and there's been any civilization. There was a pub open, and as it was New Year's Eve we went and had a couple of drinks. I had 2 whiskies and 2 pints, and Meg had...
I had 2 whiskey plus cokes. Sorry, whiskey aficionados, and an amaretto and coke.
Yeah, and then we had like 3 packets of salt and vinegar crisps, and I had 2 packets of peanuts as well. And we were so tired, and obviously the warmth of being in the pub is just mental.
I thought my head was going to explode at points in there.
So we had to then head off and find a pitch, which actually luckily we did, but it was quite a breezy night. I was plenty warm, it's just obviously you get the wind whipping through. To the point where I actually pulled one of my little titanium shepherd hooks out this morning. I noticed straight away and reset it, but I've not had that problem before. And I mean, they are tiny stakes, but normally if you use them right, they're alright. But that's it, yeah, we packed up and we're heading off. We're now en route to Fort William for the final little leg of the journey and to, yeah, complete it, get it done. Day 5, but we're only a couple of hours into day 5, so we'll see. It'll be 4 days and some hours, and we'll see how many we do it in. We're both hurting though. I think Meg's knee's been troubling her quite badly. My left ankle's playing up. I'm okay with it though. It's not too bad. It's just fatigue.
Yeah, I'm deteriorating. But that's
Need a 0 day, a proper rest day. All right. Well,
onwards.
Happy New Year, guys. We'll see you shortly.
Yeah. Very dark today, isn't it?
Yeah, really moody. Moody weather.
Moody. Oh, I have no idea how far we have come so far this morning, but it's a little ways through, well, past Kinlochleven and through wherever we are now. Nevis Range is around here somewhere.
Yeah, we're going to come round on it shortly, I think.
We're
in between a whole load of big 1,000
really
meters.
big mountains. I think we're probably quite high at this point. Not super high, but like maybe 200 or 300 meters, maybe.
Gotta be, Rex. You came right up from the loch.
We came right up from Kinlochleven. Yeah, the ground's not been super bad or super tough. It's just very rocky, so it's a lot of twisting ankles, twisting knees, and on fatigued legs, that's kind of hard going. Stopped and had a coffee, and what do we have? Chocolate and a Trek bar. Pretty much finished all of our snacks except for a plain bread roll.
I got porridge.
We got porridge, plain bread roll.
And 2 dehydrated meals that we didn't eat last night.
Yeah, we didn't eat last night because we were too tired. And a Cliff Bar. But I don't think we'll be making dehydrated meals at this point.
No.
So yeah, making good progress. Yeah, it's just beautiful. We've just been chatting about our dream meal. Mine was loaded spaghetti, vegetarian meatballs, arancini, spinach, basil, garlic, onion, roasted red peppers, salt and pepper, all of it. Benny's was avo on toast with cherry tomatoes, loads and loads of eggs, cheese. Yeah.
Delicious.
Can you tell we're hungry? So yeah, just carry on following the path for now. Have a little knee break sometime soon. We've stopped for a little lunch break. We've got roughly 6.5 miles left to Fort William. So yeah, we're just kind of using up what we've got left. We didn't have our dehydrated meals last night, so we're rehydrating mac and cheese. And we're going to put it on, well, we've got half a bread roll each. So that's going to go on half, which is a weird lunch, but it's fine. It's tasty. When you're hiking, literally doesn't matter. Yesterday I just had bread and cheese, which was cloy AF. So yeah, good going today. Path's been rocky, but the last little bit has been really easy going. So yeah, hoping to get to Fort William for 2ish, I think.
Maybe
no,
3ish.
Later than that, 3. Yeah,
or just
somewhere
after.
around 3, just after 3.
It's pretty cold when you stop today.
Yeah, it is really chilly when you stop, as you can tell. Using the mac and cheese as a hot water bottle, which is quite nice. So yeah, it's been clear, no rain, just a little bit breezy, and a little bit chilly. Good. Pretty clear though, you can still see a long way. Starting our New Year's countdown a little bit short, but this is 9k left.
And your knees are hurting.
Knees are hurting.
How many kilometres to go, Megs?
8k to go! 7k left to go!
6 kilometres to go.
5k to go.
That's where we are, 4k. 4k to the finish line.
Can't stop guys because my knee will seize up, but we're at 3 kilometres and I've worn all the way through my pole protectors. We're at 2k guys. 1k to go.
Less than 1k, the last little stretch. Alright, we'll catch up with you at the finish line. Alright, we're at the finish of the West Highland Way. We did it. There's our hiker buddy over there, and there's the sign behind us. 4 days, 7 hours and 44 minutes from Milngavie, Glasgow to Fort William town centre. The last kilometres I think Megs was finding real hard with the knees, and they weren't particularly beautiful.
No.
It's just walking along a main road basically. But yeah, it's been really good. I think we've both enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah.
Just ready for a break though.
Ready for some good food.
Yeah, for sure. Ready for something to drink, ready for a shower, ready to chill out. But massive thank you for watching along, and hopefully you've enjoyed it. Yeah, it's been a really good one, taking the hammocks and doing it in winter, a bit different. And yeah, I don't think this will be our last long distance hike. We'll just have a little break first though.
Yeah. Let our feet recover.
Take it easy for a minute.
Let my knees recover.
Alright, peace out everyone. Happy 2020, right?
See you out there.